Your host this evening, Mr. J.C. Sibala.
How's everybody doing tonight? Some of you, this is your first comedy show. Y'all acted confused. It was like, John Lovitz, and then all of a sudden I walked out and you were just like, who the fuck? What is this? I'm going to be your MC tonight. Johnson, he's in the green room right now, warming up, getting ready. So let him know you're excited. Go ahead and give him a round of applause. My job is to get you guys loose before. And who's drinking so far? This show's gonna be easy. Jeez. I love to drink. I like going to bars, but I don't like sitting at the bar. Right? Specifically sitting at the bar. Like, I'd rather stand because bar stools are tall, and I'm not. If you guys didn't pick up on that. Because, like, there is no cool way for a guy of my stature to get down from a bar stool and still look cool. Like, I could be flirting with a girl, and like, everything's going, like, really well. I'm looking real smooth, I'm like, oh, yeah, what are you here? Are you here for the show? All right, yeah, I'm on the show tonight. No, for real. Nah, you want me to walk you to your seat? And then I got, like, hop down and, like, feet way into the seat. Not a sexy look at all. And I'm attracted to tall women. I think tall women are beautiful. Any tall women here tonight? Right? Well, tall women are sexy. Right? But they don't like dating short guys. Like they will, but they have a threshold before they feel self-conscious. You gotta be able to hold hands down here when you walk down the street. Like comfortably, like you can swing back and forth. Everybody hates you because nobody wants to see a couple that's that happy, but it's better than the alternative, which is this. Because now it looks like she's just hanging on to you, so running the parking lot of the grocery store. So, like any taller than that, you look like a jockey with a racehorse. She's like, hey, Jeremy. Hey, come here. I want you to meet my new girlfriend, man. Seabiscuit. Now, it never fails. Anytime I tell that joke, there's always tall women in the crowd. And I sincerely mean that when I say that tall women are beautiful. I think that's gorgeous. But I say that, and there's always a woman that's flattered by like, oh, well, I'm tall. Is he talking about me? Yeah, Gina, I know he's short. He's kind of cute, right? But then I say, Seabiscuit. Whole demeanor changes. Right? Now it's just like, I'm short because I'm half Filipino. Yeah, I'm got a Filipino in the house, or just hooked up with a couple of them. I'm half Filipino, or as it's more commonly known here in the Midwest, Mexican. It's kind of ignorant conversations I had growing up. I grew up in Kansas. Alright, yeah. We're not going to start that. It's going to be like a border war right here, right now. But like there was a lot of ignorant conversations growing up, like, hell man, Mexican, Filipino. Come on man, what's the difference? Freaking hemisphere, man. I don't even know that word means, man. Is it Spanish right now? What is that? It pronounced like Hemisphere? How's that work? My Spanish is awful because it's Kansas Public High School Spanish. It was really bad in 7th grade because that's the first year I studied Spanish. And I had a gay Spanish teacher and that really messes up your pronunciation. At dinner with the family, just like, Jason, what'd you learn at school today? In a depth trade. Maybe you'll take French next semester. Side note, I think that's funny as a society, we've just accepted that to be the stereotypical gay voice, right? Because if anybody in here has gay friends, you guys can attest to this. They don't talk like that, except when they're in public. It's a little inside joke. That really screws things up for straight guys that have a lisp. It just messes everything up. You can't be out with your buddies and be like, seriously, bro, let's just go downtown and try to meet some bitches. It sounds worse in Spanish, really, when you think about it. Donde está la señorita? Yeah. I'm a single father. Anytime you're a single parent, I feel like people get nosy and they start to pry. Oh, why don't you get your baby mom? What's going on? Things don't work out sometimes. Like, I'm a comedian, and I joke all the time. I joke too much. There's always a time and place. That doesn't apply to me. Like, for example, okay. Like, I used to drive her nuts because I was joking around too much. Like, for example, when she was pregnant with our son, right? I was looking up what his zodiac sign was going to be based on his due date, right? And he's a Taurus. Right? So I'm on my phone like, Taurus. That one's the bull. So babe, so right now he's like a bull in a vagina shop, right? She didn't appreciate it as much as she asked. Like I said, to be fair, time and place. Both of those were wrong, because the time was during labor. The place was the delivery room. And that wasn't even the part that really made her mad. It was the fact that the doctor started laughing and looked up and fist bumped me, like, right in the middle. Good one. Jeez. Yeah, so I remember. Okay, so like we were joking around. Like I joked around so much. We were having an argument one time, and like she felt like I wasn't taking her seriously enough, right, in the argument, because I joke around, and she did that thing like when you're trying to win an argument and you feel like you're losing, but you throw something completely unrelated into the mix. It's solely designed to like kind of hurt you a little bit. It's supposed to like get you off your game, upset you so that you're distracted. She went with, you know what? Some girls you used to bang, you like to hook up with fat chicks. Tall chicks. I have no idea what you're supposed to say to that response. Like, how do you respond to that? I found out you're not supposed to say it. Clearly. So yeah, I'm a single dad. My son, he's 4. He's a little animal, right? Like, thank God we're out of the potty training phase. Got a golden shower fetish. Now like, do you have a boy? Right, so hopefully you didn't have carpeted bathrooms. Right, Sarah. Okay, so you're gonna relate to everything I'm about to say. Because like, what's funny about boys is they don't have like the same control that we all have like as adults. Like the grown men in here. Like we can like just unzip, pull out, do our thing, put it back in, on our way, right? Like little boys have to like pull their pants like all the way down to here. Just expose themselves. My son doesn't, like, we're at a restaurant, he doesn't even wait till he's actually in the bathroom. He just does that shuffle on the way in. I'm like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, God forbid they have like the little short urinals. You had to take your kids like with the short urinals. They're like, oh, that's a big boy potty. That's the one I want to use. So like now we gotta be out in front of strangers, walking into a bathroom, and your son's just exposing his bare ass to everybody. He's just like, you feel like protective as a parent too, right? So you like want to block everybody's view. You don't know who's coming in here. Nobody's gonna look at this. And then it dawns on you that you just got this little bare ass like right up in your grill. And now you feel weird. I was in that situation, I was like, you know what? You do your thing. I'll just get on Facebook. You let me know when you're done. Get my phone out. This dude walked in right as I'm like this. I knew what he was thinking. And I wanted to explain it. Like, no, you don't understand, it was Facebook, he was going to that. And instead, I just decided to lean into it. I was like, hey, get your own kid, man. He's pretty much got the potty training thing down, for the most part. Every once in a while, I don't know if you've dealt with this situation yet. Every once in a while, life throws you a curveball. Things that people don't tell you what to expect. He was going to the bathroom in my house. He started yelling for me, "Daddy, I need your help! Daddy!" And I come racing in. I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "You don't need my help. You've been doing this for a while. What's the problem?" And then I looked down and I was like, "Oh." Like it looked like he took baby Viagra. Right? I was like, "Oh, that is a problem." Because it's not like he learned by watching me. It's not like I was showing him that move. That's an advanced maneuver. Right? Because all the guys in here, every guy in here has a move that they do. Right? Like it's either like a really extreme lean or like a little like Captain Morgan thing. They got something that they do. And I haven't had time to teach him all this. Right? And he's starting to panic. I'm starting to panic. You rattle through all the situations. Like you're trying to think of solutions. You're like, maybe I can just block it off and deflect it into. I'm not doing that. Right? Like I'll just push him down and like point it for him. Like, no. No. We're cool, but we're not that cool. Right? And then it started to come out just like a little bit, and I panicked and I just grabbed him like. Thought that was a good solution. Turned out he loved that. Now he wants to do it like every time. I never get to like do any cleaning around my house because he's always destroying it faster than I can clean it. So I've got to wait till he goes to bed to do any of my adult chores for the day. One day, like I put him to bed and I decided to get my grooming done. I was doing my manscaping. If anybody in here does some manscaping? Some of you are nasty. So he's in bed. I'm in my bathroom. I got my beard trimmers out, right? Got some beard trimmers. By the way, I got 2 beard trimmers. For anybody who's curious, I got one for my face, right? And I got one that my friends can borrow. So I'm doing a little deforestation thing, and then all of a sudden I just hear, "Daddy, what are you doing?" And I didn't know what to tell him, so I just panicked. I was like, "Shut the door!" He stepped inside and he shut the door. And before I could think of what to say, he just hits me with this. He's like, "Daddy, you playing with your pee-pee?" Which I thought was hilarious. I'm like, no. I wanted to tell him, like, this is preparing you for when somebody else plays with it. But I didn't. I just sent him off to bed. Had a laugh about it. I thought that was the most hilarious thing I'd ever heard. Like, that's how kids think. I didn't think it was quite as funny the next day because he kept repeating it. We're in public. He's talking to complete strangers. Daddy played with his pee-pee. I'm just like, No, ma'am. No, I don't. Not in front of him. Oh, man. Always doing stuff that's like throwing me off. I don't hit him. I don't know if you guys beat your children. No, I don't because he's gigantic. And I'm afraid he's going to be huge when he gets older and just take it back out on me. Because he's only 4, but he's the size of a 7-year-old. He's still only got that 4-year-old brain. He's like Lenny from Of Mice and Men. And, don't groan. The only people that did groan are Steinbeck fans. They read. He's 1/4 Filipino. Obviously. Yeah. There's a slang word for Filipino if anybody's not familiar with it. It's flip. Hey! Nobody knows. But he's only 1/4, so he's a quarter. He's a quarter flip. Which is an enormous coincidence, because that's how we decided we were going to keep him in the first place. Some of you were groaning at that. Like, calm down, he made it, alright? Don't feel bad for him, feel bad for his sister, you know? I don't spank him. My dad used to spank me, he used to tell. My dad was funny because he moved here from the Philippines like in the 60s. He still uses like old school slang like, "Hey knucklehead, quit lollygag, we gotta skedaddle." Did you say lollygag? It's like dilly-dally. But he'd also like learn words from my generation. I remember he'd watch MTV and like one day he was like, "Hey, don't you diss me, biatch." And we were afraid to make fun of him because he was one of those parents that like to punish with a belt. My dad would get a belt in his hands, suddenly he thought he was like Bruce Lee. But my mom was the scary one. Yeah, the scary one? Or just the loud one? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. My mom was terrified. It's like she could take people out with one slap. Her slap was vicious. We used to call it like she just like hit you just we should call it the JFK slap. Because your neck would snap back into the left one. Some people say that's horrible. Calm down. That polarizes the room sometimes when I tell that joke. Some people are like, "Oh, too soon." Too soon? It's over 50 years ago. If you're the type of person that says it's too soon, I guarantee you're going to die a lot sooner than that. And sometimes people, they're not really up on current events. Like, what's JFK? What's he talking about? They're like, seriously, do you text that to somebody? Is it a text thing? Like, OMG, you're such a bitch. JFK. I'm gonna wrap up with a little story. I went to a wedding not too long ago. I took my son, and he was going crazy. Just, I was worried, but he kind of had it under control. There was other kids there, and we're at the reception. And I'm sitting across the table from a really pretty girl. And like, she's like, there's a vibe going on. Everything's going really well. I was like, "Oh, that's your kid?" "Yeah." It's like, "Wow, he's really rambunctious." Yeah, that's cool. And then all of a sudden my son runs up to us and he's just like, "Dad, I want a cupcake." Because they had cupcakes at this wedding instead of wedding cake, because I had poor friends. And, but I had to be a parent for a second, right? right? I had to be like, whoa, buddy, it's not time for cupcakes yet. But like, we're gonna have some later. First, we're gonna have dinner, then they're gonna do the cupcake thing, then we'll all get cupcakes, and then you can have one then, all right? And he got pissed off. He was just like, stomped out. And I went back to my conversation. I was like, kids, right? You know, and then her whole demeanor had changed. Now she was like disappointed in me, like. And she said that, she goes, it's a little cruel, don't you think? Telling a little kid he can't have a cupcake. I don't like to be told how to parent. I'm not alone on that one. And I'm a huge smartass. Both of those factors superseded my need to get a piece of ass that night. So here's what I responded. I was just like, oh, cruel? Yeah, it sounds kind of cruel. Thought that was cool though. Watch this. Come here, buddy. Come here. You're gonna have to wait for a cupcake, or you'll never see mommy again. He knew I was joking. We have a weird sense of humor. I could not wait to see her face. Screw her. And I turned, and right when I made eye contact with her, my son's like, Daddy played with his pee-pee. I'm like, all right, that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm JC Sibala. And